Rated F for fucking awesome.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Timothy Tim here with something really cool. Check it out. A 32 gig PSP GO. Starts off at 16 gig and combined with a PSP GO M2 16 gig memory card that pushes it up to 32 gigs. In the box with a brand new AC adapter, and what's even better than that? The guy was into RPGs, so I gave it a Final Fantasy theme. Now, I kept the PSP itself stock, but before I get to that in this snazzy case, I'll show you what a PSP came with. You get a quick start guide. This thing kind of unfolds into a poster, so if you're 13 years old and want to put a PSP GO poster on your wall, hey man, you can. So you've got that. There's also a Media Go kind of CD-ROM disc where I suppose if you wanted to, I think you can use this to like easily convert video files and stuff to put on the Go. I guess you might want to do that if you don't have a cell phone, which they didn't have it like that back then. They didn't have it like that. So, okay, so you got the brand new case, charger and stuff. So that's cool. And let me show you the PSP GO itself. Look at this thing. I think there's a couple of smudges on there, just like the regular PSP fucking fingerprint magnet. So you got to clean it off. This thing pretty much has 0 scratches on it altogether. 0. Just really happy with it. Here, let me... There we go. Yeah, 0 scratches. And I happen to have this case, so that's coming with it for the customer. He's excited, and I'm glad he is. And I learned a lot basically taking my software and... kind of converting it so that it would work with the PSP GO. The modding process is basically the same, but the GO itself, it does things a little differently. So anyways, this one's in really good condition, and I'm going to turn it on and show you all the games it's got, and it's tribute to one of the best RPGs that I feel really define the genre. So let's get it on with some Final Fantasy games. And here we go. Alright, as you can see here, I did custom wallpaper here, like I do with all my PSPs, and a custom theme with the icons and stuff representing a lot of characters. This PSP GO was updated to 6.60 Sony firmware, and instead of doing a permanent hack and potentially, bricking the PSP, which would have just been a crime, I went ahead and made a snazzy, let's see, where is that? Reboot menu that you can't see right now because we're already rebooted to custom firmware, but I will show you that later. Let's check out the different folders. Now, because we're using 2 memory sticks, essentially, the internal storage and the upgraded M2 memory card storage, I had to swap things around with several folders, and but it seemed to work out good. So let me show you everything it's got. I know what you're going to say. You're looking at some of these games and you're saying, hey man, those are Japanese. And that doesn't work. Like, take this one, Final Fantasy Zero. I actually applied an English patch so that we don't have to worry about, you know, not knowing Japanese. So that's English patched Final Fantasy Type 0 or Type O, depending upon who you talk to. So yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics patched with the slowdown patch. You know how sometimes you're casting spells and stuff and Tactics can slow down? This has applied the patch that will speed everything up. And this is a whole lot of really cool RPGs that, you know, I was really hoping that somebody would request an RPG themed PSP, because God, that's just so much fun playing RPGs on the PSP as a handheld. I think it just works really great. PlayStation 1 games, go through that really quick here. Oh, what was that? Phantasy Star. Yeah, Phantasy Star Portable. Oh, no, that's not portable. Phantasy Star for the PlayStation 1. Vagrant Story. Oh, he also asked for some Mega Man games, so I threw a couple of those on there. Lunar. He asked for the Lunar games. That's Sweet Suikoden. He didn't ask for Suikoden, but hopefully he gives it a shot, because it's one of the cooler RPGs. If you've never heard of the game, check out another YouTuber by the name of Game Dave, and he talks about Suikoden and really does it far better justice than I could just explaining it to you here. Chrono Cross, you gotta have that on there just because it's just a fucking fun game. PSP games. Now, this is just a folder for stuff that's not RPG related, just some really cool shit. I had to move Mortal Kombat over here. It didn't want to launch in the old school folder. Dead to rights. There's grip ship. Grip ship. Yeah. Get your grip ship. A little bit of Mega Man thrown in there. He asked for that. Oh, and check it out. This is a game that, honestly, like Ghost and Goblins, like updated, like super duper. I don't like the game. I think it sucks. I think it's difficult, and I think the play is laggy. But, hey, he asked for it, and he got it. And he asked for these series of games, though. Papatron. Sonic Rivals I threw in there, and of course, every PSP gets Pac-Man Championship Edition. And what else do we got? We got the old school stuff, everything that you're familiar with. Oh, for Sega CD, I added Dark Crystal, Dark Wizard, and not Final Fantasy. Why can't I think? Shining Force CD, which is like a fucking badass game. I love that game.
TurboGrafx 16.
And pretty much, if you've looked at any other my PSP videos, everything is here that is everywhere, including the Odyssey, and just everything's set up and ready to go. I'm so happy with this PSP Go and how it came out, and yeah, I just wanted to do a quick little video showing you everything that it has to offer. Here, I'm going to show you the reboot to custom firmware menu, because I tried to make it nice. Focus camera, there we go. So there it is. And I added it to both memory sticks, so there's no hunting around for it. So go ahead and launch that. Wait a second for it to reboot, and you are into all the custom firmware. And the great thing about that is, if you shut the PSP down, if you put it to sleep, you're fine. Check it out. So that was a complete shutdown. But now if we put it to sleep, wake it back up, you don't have to do that reboot. So it's only if you do a complete shutdown. That clock's not right. All right, everybody. Thanks for checking out the latest video. And thanks for checking out the PSP Go. I'm really happy with how this one came out. The Go's cost a little bit more, so if you do want a PSP Go from me, be prepared to pay a little extra. So, all right, thanks for checking out the video, and I will see you next time. I don't know what's next. It's possible I could have a gold PSP 1000 on the way. I don't typically do 1000s, but when it's the champagne gold version, I kind of have to. So if you're interested in one of these or one of my other PSPs, send me a message at timothytimpc@yahoo.com. And I'm open to talking about it. We can set you up. And until then, game on.
Gigawatt!